Cristiano Ronaldo says that you don't care about the club, and thousands of United fans agree with him.
And it's decided it's going to look at different strategic alternatives, and that's what we're doing.
Two of the biggest and most iconic teams in the game, Liverpool and Manchester United, are both up for sale at the same time.
Effectively, two of the biggest clubs in England, Manchester United and Liverpool, are both available for sale at the same time.
But why are these giants of the sport suddenly on the market? Join us as we dive into the reasons behind this shocking development and explore the possible outcomes, from the financial struggles of the owners to the failed European Super League. This is a story you won't want to miss. So, sit back, relax and get ready for a rollercoaster ride as we uncover the truth behind the sale of Liverpool and Manchester United. It's no coincidence that the owners of these two clubs have indicated they are open to takeover offers, with Liverpool valued at a whopping £4.45 billion and Manchester United at £5 billion. These teams are not only making headlines on the field, but also in the financial world. Sources say that the owners may be feeling the strain from recent annual losses and competition from deep-pocketed owners of rival clubs, which includes the Saudi Arabian Public Investment Fund.
I hope so, if there are investors and the numbers add up and it makes a good business, then the private sector could come in and or companies could come in from the kingdom.
Additionally, private equity and institutional investors are showing increased interest in developing new monetization strategies around the growing international fan base of iconic clubs, and the recent sale of Chelsea FC has set a benchmark. But it's not just about the money. Manchester United fans have had a tumultuous relationship with the current ownership.
Probably 7,000 or 8,000 United fans marched through with flares, with banners, chanting, "We want our club back." I tried to speak to one or two, but the level of hostility among those fans was pretty steep.
The American Glazer family, since they gained a controlling stake in 2005. The Glazers have been criticised for a lack of investment in the club, both in terms of facilities and players.
The Glazers, they don't care about the club. I mean, professional sport.
On the other hand, the Liverpool's owner, US sporting conglomerate Fenway Sports Group, has been praised for their stewardship of the club and have put a roughly £4.5 billion total value on the club, 12 years after acquiring it for £300 million. But any future boost in funding comes among an ever more competitive field from fellow Premier League clubs, such as Manchester City, Newcastle and Qatari-owned PSG. State-funded Middle Eastern owners allow the clubs to spend big on both the club's infrastructure and acquisition of players to continue to improve their footballing and financial performance, while the Glazers have paid themselves through dividends since 2016, though have dropped the payments amid the current ownership discussions. Manchester United reported a rise in revenue but a £115.5 million net loss for the 2022 fiscal year, from a £92.2 million net loss the previous year. In its most recently published results, Liverpool reported a £4.8 million loss before tax in the year to May 2021 and a £46.3 million loss in 2020, with the pandemic pummeling matchday revenue. And the failure of the European Super League, an initiative that was intended to create a new revenue stream for big clubs, could also have added to owners questioning their ability to improve profitability. The announcement of a new European Super League in spring 2021 that would give automatic entry to 15 founding clubs, including Liverpool and Manchester United, was met with such widespread criticism and accusations of money grabbing at the expense of the game that it was soon called off. The guaranteed income, particularly from broadcast income over which the participating clubs would have had significant control, was a key motivation behind the league. It is possible that those in charge no longer see the expenditure as sustainable, given the level of competition they face, said a source. Who will be the next owner of these legendary teams? Will it be a private equity firm, a wealthy investor, or a consortium of fans? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. The world of football is about to see some major changes. The sale of Liverpool and Manchester United is not only a huge financial event, but it also has the potential to reshape the sport as we know it. We'll have to wait and see who emerges as the new owners and what their plans are for these iconic clubs. Will they continue the legacy of success, or will they take the teams in a new direction? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure. The future of Liverpool and Manchester United is uncertain, and the world of football is on the edge of its seat, waiting to see what happens next. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. Cheers!